here. I don't know how many days or what this vlog is gonna entail. I just thought I'd bring you along with me. I have my big cup with me. This is Egbert. This is the biggest mug that I own. I got him off a local ceramics artist that does like a lot of mugs with derpy little faces and like candles and stuff like that. I got him I think like a year ago, and it's the biggest mug. I bring it out for special occasions, that being when I need a big cup of coffee. But before I continue, let me go ahead and introduce myself in case you are new here. Hi, my name is Brenda. I am a 30-something that works and lives here in sunny and warm San Francisco. And usually on my channel, I post blogs on how I'm navigating life in my 30s. So if you like that type of content, I encourage you to check out my other videos, as well as subscribe. And in the background, you might be able to hear the beautiful sounds of the city. We're starting anew. I don't know what I'm up to. I am currently waiting. It is lunchtime, and I'm currently also waiting to have a meeting with someone. I don't know. Apparently, I got volunteered by my supervisor. She was asked who would be a good person to talk to, and then my name was dropped. So here I am. I honestly don't know what it's about or like what I'm going to talk about. This person is going to be leading some activities at our company-wide offsite that we're having this week, and so I don't know what she wants to know or ask me in preparation. I don't even know what we're doing at this offsite. Every year's new thing, so I don't know what this specific year is gonna hold. Other than that, I'm trying to get as much as I can done because it is a short week. It is the 4th of July weekend. I don't know what we're up to in this vlog. I just know that after I get done with this meeting, I'm probably gonna go and put on my bootleg Mexico shirt on to support my team, which I am quite nervous because we are in the knockout rounds of the World Cup. And I'm just really like, oh my god. I hate how invested I am in this particular World Cup and how much hope I have that we actually advance to the next level. But I will be wearing my shirt because like it might be the first and the last time that I get to wear it. Anyways, I'm gonna get myself presentable, at least on screen, so I can meet with this person, and I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm very awkward around strangers, so conversation should be fun. All right, I am done with my meeting and put on my shirt. I feel I'm wearing a sports bra, so I think that's why this fits me better, because I feel like it fits me like I'm a sausage. I'm not paying to get like a real shirt just for me to wear it every 4 years, because I'm not very big on sports, so you will not see me in a jersey that easily. But here we are. It does feel a little like weird. I think it's the material, like just overall, like, you know, jersey material. And that just reminded me, I gotta remember to get my Letterman jacket from my job out of my closet so I can wear it on Thursday, which it's not required, but it's gonna be the only time that I'm gonna wear it, and it's to our offsite. My job gives us used to give us Letterman jackets for our 5th year anniversary, and it would have like your name in the back and the number 5. As I'm taking little breaks here and there, pick up around my apartment, because I still haven't fully picked up after my birthday. Currently, I put a load of laundry. I'm washing my jeans, which is a little annoying because I've been air drying them. I have not been letting the machine dry them because my Old Navy jeans shrunk. Sure, I've gained some weight, but they definitely also just shrink every time I put them in the dryer. So I'm gonna have to air dry them.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where
So
I've
I
been.
obviously need to sweep and do all this stuff. I moved the table because I'm pretty sure it got moved during the party, and I'm a little bit of a weird person, so I'm trying to move it as back as it possibly was originally, because despite how crowded it is right now, usually like to keep like a walkway that's clear. But look at this little sucker right here. I gotta cut her. I was telling people if they wanted party favors, this goes to the Monstera Esqueleto. I don't know what she's up to, but I need to cut her up because she keeps on trying to climb my apartment. I think she's trying to take over. It's this one. So this kind of bent over. I'm not gonna hoist it up, but it's probably would have reached the top of my ceiling had it not tipped over. And also I don't know if you can see that, but it tries to attach itself to the wall. This is paint that it got off. I mean, you can see some specks. I don't know what's up with that plant. I've never thought I would have to be concerned with a plant taking over my apartment. This is what we're up to. I don't know where the numbers are gonna go. I don't know what to do with them. The balloon, I think I might just move it here or something for now. I don't know. We'll figure it out because I do have a lot of stuff that needs to be put away. This just needs to be folded and gone into the closet, but I also need to take this out. This is my shower curtain that I used to use all the time. I need to throw that in the wash as well. Here's my little sausage shirt, like I said. I feel like a sausage in here. I still need to take those things down. I totally forgot about that. But very slow progress. At least my table's now available for me to sit at or whatever I feel like doing. No, don't you think about it. Oh, great. Where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to go? I really need to fix your part. Look at that. Oh, you can't stop. Wait, it's only 22 minutes in. This game is getting dirty. I'm like, guys, you just started the game 23 minutes ago. I'm gonna try and continue editing. I am editing my vlog here. So I'm gonna try and go up until halftime starts because my computer will probably need to charge by then. So that's what I'm working with. Nobody's texting me or anything like that. I think my mom is busy watching the game. My neighborhood is completely quiet. I saw so many people earlier today and they just all disappeared. Ooh, why is he yelling? I want to know what the guy, the técnico, I don't know what it's called in English. The técnico for the Ecuadorian team was kind of yelling at them. So I don't know what he's like trying to tell them, but everybody's aggressive and it looks like it just started raining. Won 2-0. Honestly, I didn't want to get my hopes up because I've seen teams score in those like last 7 minutes, 15 seconds. I've seen that happen, so I didn't want to get my hopes up, but we made it to the next round. Now, I think the next game is the cursed fifth game. We call it the cursed fifth game because Mexico has never been able to make it past the fifth game. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but I am breaking out in the hives. It's making me laugh because I can't figure out what it is. I don't know. I mean, not hives, but like I am having a reaction. It'll probably go away by tomorrow. Like, you know, itchy spots on in different parts of my skin. I don't know if it's the food I ate or if it's watermelon, because I am slightly watermelon intolerant and I love watermelon, and I bought some watermelon today. Don't know if it's a watermelon or if it was the stress and anxiety from watching this game. I am not meant for sports. I truly am not. I am just, it could also almost, no, because it would have just been my skin. I was like, maybe it's the fabric. But no, I don't think it's the fabric. I am a bit itchy, especially on my chin. I have like a big old bump right there. And then I have like a itchy spot somewhere on my forearm and then on my back. I don't know. Oh, and then my one of my thighs is itchy. Truthfully, do not know what's going on or what caused my allergic reaction. Now that the game's over, it is 9:08. I'm not super tired, so I'm not gonna go to bed. I'm probably gonna go and get my laptop. It's like pretty much it for tonight. Nothing exciting other than continuing to edit my blog that who knows what it looks like, because half of it I was watching the game and I was really rough drafting it really fast. So we'll see how that goes. I forgot all about the random fireworks before 4th of July. So annoying. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to doing this. I just got back home from my offsite. You can see I still have a mess. I am pooped out. We had a after party, not party, our boss is going on a little bit of a break. So he had a little like bon voyage party at the ramp, which is towards the Chase Center here in San Francisco. And it was it was like a really nice day to be out there. I thought it was like perfect weather. The sun was shining. I mostly survived on wearing this. And then I had my jacket from work, my Letterman jacket, which I only wore right now because it is finally cold enough, because that jacket holds in so much heat. They ordered drinks and like food on the tab. It wasn't like unlimited. There was a limited amount that we were able to order, which is totally fine. I ended up just buying myself one margarita at the bar, but our offsite was a little bit fascinating. A lot of self-discovery for myself. Now, I have mentioned in the past, I am an introvert. I am very much an introvert. It's really hard for me to like socialize with people sometimes because I just like with strangers, I'm a little more awkward. Once I know people, like I'm like really, I don't know if outgoing is the word, but like I joke around with people. I talk to people. So I showed up at the offsite and I was like, hey, hi, oh my gosh, hi friend. Like, I don't know. And it wasn't like me being fake. It was literally like, oh my gosh, hey buddy, I haven't seen you in a while. Or like, hey friend, like, oh my gosh, we never talk because we're never in the same office. And it was just Like that was like how I was. And then again, I'm pretty sure I'm an introvert, but I'm also very much a FOMO person. I like to be involved in things sometimes. So at the after party, most of my crew left me. They only stayed for a little bit and then they all just bounced. And I was like, dude, like it's so much, I'm having so much fun. Like there's people here and I'm just talking and I'm like actually socializing the way that I want to socialize, like not forced. It's just like I'm actually having fun. And it's made me realize like maybe when I know people, I develop a little more of an extroverted personality when I'm comfortable and I know them. I was just there like talking to people, like chit-chatting, making fun of our HR person, not in a way that I'm gonna get in trouble. Like it was like a mutual making, roasting each other. And it was so much fun to me. Again, I think it's because I'm an extrovert in certain situations. Like I was like, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna be by myself. Other than Becky, like I really don't have anything more exciting to do at home for me personally. I'm gonna use up all my social battery and then I get tomorrow off and I get to recover. So I am so looking forward to that. I just want to sleep in. That's it. I'm just gonna take advantage and relax. Maybe I'll finally read a book because I haven't had a chance to do that. I've been so busy. Maybe finally my apartment will come together. I gotta water my plants. That's gotta be number one on my agenda. Because some of these plants are looking really sad and it's on me. And my camera's probably dying. It is Friday morning. I've had a very slow Friday, which I actually really appreciate. I didn't sleep in this today, and also I'm so tired. I don't know what's going on. I just want to lay in bed and do nothing. Today, I just want to take it very low key, recover, because that also probably is why I'm feeling kind of it's just because I need to recover from having a very social day yesterday. Staying in and relaxing, maybe I should take advantage of like the low energy and do something relaxing for myself. So that's what we're up to. Saturday. Oh my gosh, I'm being thrown off by the 3-day weekend. I am spending another day inside. I honestly do not feel like going outside. I don't feel like peopling. I'm a bit uncomfortable, which I think is just part of it being that time of the month of just like not feeling comfortable because your body is just like working against you. The way I see it from my personal experience, it just feels like, you know, I'm hanging out with my ops, like the words of the youth. It is 4th of July. I personally I've never been someone who really celebrates 4th of July in the traditional sense. Like, my family, we don't go out to the lake. We don't go out somewhere to like celebrate or anything like that. If anything, the most we would have done would have been like a barbecue, at least in the past. But also, I did grow up part of my life in East Oakland, and it's not to stereotype East Oakland. Usually there's obviously a lot of illegal fireworks that go off, but then also there's like pew pew pews that go off out in that side of town. I don't know why people like to just shoot in the air on like whenever there's fireworks. So it's not really fun. But even now, we'd like, just stay in, maybe watch the fireworks and hang out. But I haven't really been doing anything on 4th of July. Becky, I'm very fortunate. I don't know how this happened, but she's like not afraid. She doesn't care for them. So I'm very much able to take her outside or have her here, and she's fine without any sort of medication. I just don't do anything. There was a year when my family came, like my sisters came out, and we went down to the pier, but I just don't like going to the pier. I used to go a lot when I was younger with my family, but it's really packed. And the worst part is getting home because all of public transportation is packed. I know this year they're doing the fireworks at the Golden Gate Bridge, which they don't do. They usually do them in the Bay, like more towards the Bay Bridge. But I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing anything. The past year, what I've been doing is I've been playing Sims on 4th of July because I don't feel like leaving my apartment. So that might be what I do. I've been doing a lot of talking in this blog and not a lot of showing, but currently, as you can see, I got laundry. I just gotta put it away. So I was trying to reorganize my dresser because I didn't really organize it that well. So I'm trying to reorganize it right now. But Ada sent me a live stream of the Golden Gate Bridge, which is where they're having the fireworks. I don't know if you can see that. That is fog. Here's the thing with New Year and 4th of July, which is when they usually do the fireworks down by the bridges, is that if it's gonna be a foggy day, even not just fireworks, but even like when we have the Blue Angels performing, a lot of time those things end up getting canceled because of fog. And you can't really predict, I would say, the fog. You just don't know. There's days where it's like beautiful, clear day, even if the day was super cold, whatever, there's no fog. And then there's days when it's like super duper sunny and beautiful, and then night falls and it's so foggy. I don't know how they're gonna do. What is that? Sorry, Anna just sent me a picture. Luckily it was a regular picture. All jokes, but yeah, essentially, like, you just never know what it's gonna be like. So I feel like if you're gonna go downtown to see, not downtown, but if you're gonna go down to the piers to see either the 4th of July fireworks, the New Year fireworks, or like Blue Angels, you have to kind of be with the mindset that those events can get canceled as you're on your way over there. Or if they don't get canceled, then you're just not going to be able to see anything. Right now, from this live stream, you probably will be able to see the fireworks, but it's not going to be like that beautiful, crisp fireworks over a bridge. Like, that's just not gonna happen. Right now, I get the unfortunate pleasure of hearing all the illegal fireworks going off in my neighborhood, which I can actually see them. I have seen a few of them. I haven't captured them on film because they're happening very randomly. But yeah, that is 4th of July in San Francisco. Every time I feel a little bit of FOMO, this is what the fireworks look like over the Golden Gate Bridge. This is the third time that they've ever done the fireworks over the Golden Gate Bridge. This is specifically for the 250 years. I'm just laughing because if you can tell, half of the fireworks disappear into the fog. I can't even see the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm just assuming where it's at based on where the fireworks are being released. I wish I was like more of somebody who was like wanted to be out there and like be in the crowd and be cold. But I'm happy to be in here where it's like nice and warm and comfy. And as you can see, I've made a little bit of a dent on the chair as I'm organizing stuff and putting it away, so I feel a lot better. I don't feel like, based on what I'm watching in this live stream, that I'm really missing. Oh, he's zoomed in. I don't know if you can see it now. You know, it's cool. I think it's like 4 something. I had to make a run to the corner store to get some snackies for the game at 5 o'clock. Just got back. Time to put this baby on. It is 4:30, I would say, around. The game today is Mexico versus England. And so here's the thing, we've never made it so far, so we're just like, what if this is the one? So here I am, got my shirt. My mom was texting me about whether I'm gonna watch the game or not. I should have maybe gone over to watch the game with them. I just don't think my anxiety can take it, because last time my anxiety was so bad, like my Aura ring was tracking that I had become very stressed during like the beginning of the game, and like I said, I broke out in slight allergic reaction, so we're trying to avoid that, having outside anxiety factors, because I can totally see it gets intense in my mother's home. So all of that ranting, the reason I went to the store is I've been obsessed with these damn things. One of the stores near me sells like the stuff where you can make it at home. I bought myself a soda, put that in the freezer for the last couple of minutes. Kitchen is still a mess. I have done nothing other than play Sims. Am I proud? No. But also, have I been enjoying myself? I have. I have been enjoying myself a lot, and I think that's the point of a weekend, is to enjoy yourself. I just don't like getting my hopes up. I don't like being a sports girly. I don't know. I don't recognize who I am at this point. I should do one of those videos of like first day watching the World Cup versus right now. Put too much lemon. Chores that I could be doing, however, and the game is still going. We're currently at 3-1. Being transparent, my heart is just like, and I don't think that's good for me. So instead, I think I'm just gonna do my nails. Have my computer that I left on. Oh no, you heard that. Oh, we scored our second goal. Okay. I'll decide whether to turn on the game again, because it's about control. Like my anxiety is just like, so. Game is over. I took off my shirt. I don't know what happened. I took it off on my way to take Becky out. But anyways, I finished my nails and I sanded them down. We did lose to England. It was not that bad. 2-3. Like, it could have been worse. It's kind of sad to be out of the game, but also like, what a game. What a group of players. I am glad that it's not Mexico who is going to be going up against Norway, because Holland, have you seen him? That man, I think if I was like in the field, they're like play ball with him, I would be running out of the stadium. He's terrifyingly good, but he's also like a presence in the field. And this is not on looks. This is just like, he's a tall guy and he's like has a huge presence. So good luck to England. It's a little bittersweet for the game to be over, because it was so fun at the beginning when like we had all the groups and stuff like that, and then obviously once you get to this part of the World Cup, some of us are going to have to lose in order for other people to move on. I think the other thing, I like continued watching the game, hence why probably some of these nails are a little crooked. I got a little anxious and I started dropping a few nails while I was trying to do this. One of the things that is kind of crazy to think about, because the World Cup happens every 4 years. And so that means that like the team that you see today, regardless of what team you're rooting for, in 4 years, may look completely different. Like for a lot of these players, we are witnessing their last World Cup before they just don't continue on to the next World Cup. You do have a few players, you know, who are on the older side. I mean, they're not necessarily old, but like for the sport are considered to be on the older side. So you got Bocinia from Cabo Verde, who's a 40-year-old goalie, who's amazing. And it might be the last time we ever see him playing on the team, not because Cabo Verde won't make it. I really hope to see them again in the next World Cup. Truly an amazing team, but you might not see him anymore because by that time he's going to be like 44, 45. It's a little bit on the older side. Players in the Mexican team like Raul Jimenez, I love him. I fell in love with him this World Cup. I became a huge fan of his during this time, and he's 35, so he could come back in the next World Cup. But he would be around 39, 40. So who knows? Who knows if he will be back? So it's like for a lot of these players, we're witnessing their last World Cup before they retire or they do something else. So it's kind of crazy to think about that. I think I was thinking more about it because I grew up watching World Cups, and I was especially growing up around the time that Memo Ochoa, who is the goalie, retired this year on the Mexico team at the age of 40. He was part of it. You had Chicharito, Rafael Marquez, Giovanni. You had all of these amazing players when we thought that we almost had the World Cup. And then it's like, then they kind of disappear in the sense of like, I started watching the game and I was like, what happened? Who's number 14? Why is that guy number 14? What happened to the number 14 I remember? And it's because, you know, time goes by, players retire, things like that. So you're not going to see the same exact players make it to the next World Cup. You will see maybe a younger set, or you might see some of the ones that are currently in the games but a couple of years older. So it's kind of crazy to think about that, like to think about how some of like these type of sports, the ones that don't happen every year, there's no guarantee you'll see them the next time that they play. But what a World Cup. It's been so exciting to see all of these players, like all of these teams, even though we're out. I mean, just like that was an amazing run and just an amazing time to see like people being together down in the Azteca, because I think this was the last game being played out there. It's kind of like a goodbye to the game being played in Mexico City or Mexico overall. I can't remember if it's Mexico City or like now all the games are moving up to the US. It was a good run. It was fun. So no regrets. I am bummed out that we lost, but it's fine. With that being said, I gotta do my nails. I went outside and I started looking through my Pinterest and finding it hard to find inspiration. I don't want anything too crazy, but I also don't want anything too simple. And most of the things that I'm seeing on my Pinterest are kind of like simple or just the wrong season. Ew. Maybe I can do like a donut. And I gotta do my other hand, but this is what we've come up so far. I don't know if you can see it, but essentially I saw someone do a donut with sprinkles and I kind of liked the idea, and so I kept the original colors that I thought about using. Is it my best work? No, it's my first time coming back, like I'm trying to have some grace with myself. Anyways, gotta do this hand. And just like that, we are done. I don't think you can actually see them. Say that I put too many sprinkles on this one compared to this one. I had more of an idea, more control over the sprinkles, but I mean it's fine. It doesn't look too crazy. This is it, and with that I'm gonna wrap up this vlog because it is 10:32 and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna clean up my little mess of stuff. That is it for this week. I feel like I didn't do anything at all. And I don't know what my next vlog will look like. Hopefully a little more fun with a lot more stuff going on, like funner stuff going on. I've just been a very big homebody this past week. With all of that, I thank you so much if you made it this far into the video, and I will catch you in the next one.